In this April update, the focus stays on clear and direct information about the Social Security Fairness Act, regular Social Security payments, stimulus rumors, pensions, and the different benefits that support seniors in the United States. Everything is explained step by step, and simple, with respect for the years of work and experience that older adults bring to the table. If you have new to my channel, please subscribe our channel for more updates. To begin, it helps to be very honest about the Social Security Fairness Act. This is a bill that has been introduced in Congress several times. Its purpose is to get rid of two rules that many retired public workers feel are unfair. Those two rules are called the Windfall Elimination Provision and the Government Pension Offset. They affect people who worked in jobs that did not pay into Social Security, such as some teachers, police officers, firefighters, and other state or local government workers, but who also worked in Social Security-covered jobs at some point. The Fairness Act aims to remove those rules so that these workers and their families can receive full Social Security based on their own contributions and on their spouse or late spouse. The Windfall Elimination Provision is a rule that can reduce a Social Security retirement or disability benefit for someone who also receives a pension from work that did not pay Social Security taxes. The idea behind the rule is that Social Security's formula is more generous to people with low lifetime earnings. Without WEP, someone who spent many years in a non-Social Security job might look like a low earner in the Social Security system and get a higher benefit than the system was designed for. WEP adjusts the formula downward so that this does not happen. In practice, many retired workers feel that WEP punishes them and takes away benefits they counted on. The Government Pension Offset is another rule. It affects spousal and survivor benefits that are based on a husband's or wife's Social Security record. If a person receives a government pension from work that did not pay into Social Security, the GPO can reduce or even completely eliminate any spousal or widower benefit they might have received from Social Security. This hits many widows and widowers particularly hard, especially those who spent years in public service roles that were outside the Social Security system. Many of them expected to receive at least some Social Security as a surviving spouse, only to find that the GPO reduces it so much that nothing is left. If you have new to my channel, please subscribe our channel for more updates. The Social Security Fairness Act seeks to end both WEP and GPO. If it became law, people who are currently affected by these rules would see their Social Security checks go up. Some might also receive back pay, depending on how the final law was written and how far back any changes were applied. This is why so many retired teachers, police, firefighters, and other public workers follow the Fairness Act closely. It represents hope for a fairer benefit based on what they and their families feel they deserve after a lifetime of service. As of the latest reliable information before this update, the Social Security Fairness Act has been introduced and reintroduced in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, but it has not yet become law. Bills like this must pass through committees, then be voted on by the full House and the full Senate, and then be signed by the President before they become law. Support for the bill has grown over the years, with many co-sponsors, but the full process has not yet been completed. That means there is still no official repeal of WEP and GPO, and there is no special nationwide check being mailed solely because of the Fairness Act. The phrase that your check will arrive this month needs careful explanation. This is true in the sense that your regular Social Security check is scheduled to arrive this month, just as it does every month, as long as you are already receiving benefits. The Social Security system continues to send out retirement, disability, and survivor checks on its normal schedule. That schedule follows a pattern based on your birth date and the kind of benefit you receive. Retired workers and disabled workers normally receive their monthly payments on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of each month, depending on the day of the month when they were born. People who started receiving benefits long ago and certain others, such as some who receive both Social Security and SSI, may be paid on a different schedule. Supplemental Security income is usually paid on the first of the month, with adjustments if that day falls on a weekend or holiday. So, in this April update, it is accurate to say that a Social Security check will arrive this month for people who are already approved and on the rolls. It is not accurate to say that a brand new Special Fairness Act check has been created and mailed to everyone. because the law that would create such a change has not yet been fully passed and signed. This difference between a regular scheduled check and a new special payment can be confusing, especially when titles, headlines, and rumors sound dramatic. The safest approach is to understand that until a bill becomes law, no new permanent rules apply to your benefits. Your regular checks, however, continue under existing law. If you have new to my channel, please subscribe our channel for more updates. When people hear about the Fairness Act and about their check arriving this month, they sometimes mix that up with stimulus payments. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the federal government sent out 3 rounds of stimulus payments to many Americans, including seniors on Social Security and SSI. These payments were also called economic impact payments. They were one-time cash amounts meant to help people handle sudden job losses, shutdowns, and health emergencies. For many seniors, stimulus money helped cover rent, utilities, food, and medical costs in a time of great uncertainty. That experience was powerful and memorable, and because of that, anytime people hear about new bills, checks, or relief, they often think of those pandemic stimulus payments. At the time of this script's information, there is no new nationwide federal stimulus payment approved by Congress and signed into law for all seniors. That means there is no 4th general stimulus check like the one sent in 2020 and 2021. Some people may still receive money related to those earlier payments if they claimed missed amounts on their tax returns. Some states have also created their own forms of relief, such as tax rebates or targeted payments for certain groups, including older adults, low-income residents, or people with disabilities. These state programs are separate from federal Social Security, and their rules differ from place to place. The April update can remind viewers that any payment arriving this month should be identified clearly. A regular Social Security payment is not the same as a new federal stimulus, and a state tax refund or relief payment is separate again. Another key part of this update involves pensions and how they interact with Social Security and the Fairness Act. Many seniors receive income from more than one source. Social Security provides a base income, but people may also have pensions from employers, retirement savings plans like 401(k), S, or similar accounts, and sometimes annuities. A traditional employer pension is often called a defined benefit plan. It promises a set monthly amount in retirement based on years of service and pay level. Some of these pensions are from jobs that did not pay into Social Security, especially in certain school systems, police departments, and other public agencies. Those pensions are exactly the kind that triggered WP and GPO. For a retired worker with a non-Social Security pension, the fairness issue feels very concrete. Suppose a retired teacher worked many years in a school district with its own pension but without Social Security, then later worked in a private job that did pay Social Security taxes. That teacher might have earned enough credits in the private job to qualify for Social Security retirement. Under WEP, the Social Security benefit may be reduced because of the teacher pension. Under GPO, any spousal or survivor benefit tied to a spouse's Social Security record may also be reduced because of that pension. The Social Security Fairness Act aims to remove these reductions so that the teacher's Social Security benefits are based on the same formula as everyone else and the pension does not cancel them out. If you have new to my channel, please subscribe our channel for more updates. Until the Fairness Act becomes law, the current rules remain in place. Seniors affected by WEP and GPO still see those reductions in their monthly checks. The April update can still carry important news in this area, because each year the number of supporters in Congress, union groups, and retiree organizations changes, new hearings may be held, and momentum for or against the bill can shift. Even if the law is not yet passed, rising support can signal that change is possible in the future. Still, from a practical point of view, each older adult needs to plan based on the rules that exist today, not the ones that might exist tomorrow. That means looking at current Social Security statements, pension statements, and monthly budgets with the understanding that WP and GPO continue for now. It is also helpful in this April update to explain how regular Social Security payments themselves change over time. The main way benefits grow is through the cost of living adjustment, usually called the COLA. Social Security benefits are tied to inflation. When prices for basic goods and services rise, Social Security uses a formula based on a federal price index to calculate a percentage increase for the following year. That increase is applied to the base benefit amount of each person. For instance, in recent years, due to higher inflation, there was an 8.7% increase for 2023 and a 3.2% increase for 2024. These numbers are examples of how the COLA works. Each October, a new COLA is announced if prices have gone up. The new amount appears in checks starting in January. The COLA is separate from the Fairness Act. COLA adjustments apply under current law and continue every year that inflation demands it, without the need for a new law each time. The Fairness Act would change the structure of some benefits by removing WEP and GPO. That change would likely be a one-time reform, although its impact would last for many years. The COLA, by contrast, happens again and again, step by step, as a kind of protection for everyone who already receives Social Security, whether or not they are affected by WEP or GPO. Another part of this April update is the impact on other senior benefits. Many older adults depend not only on Social Security, but also on programs like Supplemental Security Income, Nutrition Assistance, Housing Help, Medicare, and Veterans Benefits. SSI is designed for people with very low income and limited resources who are aged 65 or older, blind, or disabled. Federal SSI payments are set to a maximum amount each year, and that amount usually rises when the Social Security COLA takes effect. Some states add an extra amount on top of the federal SSI payment. The result is that seniors on SSI can see their own checks rise each year when prices rise, even though SSI is not the same program as Social Security retirement. Staying informed about Social Security, pensions, and senior benefits does more than protect a check. It protects dignity, independence, and peace of mind. Month by month, and especially in moments like this April update, that knowledge helps older adults turn complex systems into something they can understand and navigate. With clear information and steady attention, each person can use the benefits they have earned to support a safer and more stable life in retirement.